Well, it's been a different season. It's difficult for different reasons this year. I mean, last year, after the change of formation against Arsenal pretty early in the season, they had everything their own way. They weren't playing European football, so they could really focus on the team, kept a similar 11 throughout the season. Now, a lot of things have changed. He's not playing the same 11 due to different reasons, injury amongst others. They're playing Champions League football midweek, which has been another barrier. I think his frustrations have shown at times. I think maybe he wanted a thicker squad. And he was quite open about that. But I think in terms of practically, I think he's done pretty well. I think for a difficult time for Chelsea, when you're champions, everyone wants to look and pick faults in you. They're still in and around. They're in the top four. They're still within touching distance, other than Manchester City, who are pulled away from everybody. And Champions League, you expect them to be into the next stage. So, of course, not as plain sailing as last year, but I think he's dealt with it very well, and I think he'll continue to do this. He's a hard-working manager. He'll work them hard on the training ground, and then he'll be setting up for big games like this. He'll set his team up tactically very well and try and win these games. Well, I think City are the team, to be honest. I think Manchester United have done well. They've certainly improved in personnel since last year, but I think City are the dominant force as it stands. They're the ones that everybody's trying to chase. I think Chelsea are a point or so behind Manchester United, so they're certainly in the mix. I think City has set a slightly different benchmark to everybody else, and everybody's having a problem trying to reach that. But if anybody can reach them, Chelsea, if they get on a consistent run, if they can keep that consistent 11 and their big players fit, then they've certainly got a chance.
I agree with Frank. I think certainly, definitely City. I think the keepers improved them massively. I think defensively they've stiffened up and they're playing an unbelievable brand of football going forward. It's great to watch. But I think in this league, because it's so brutal, you're only ever one bad performance away from a bit of a wobble. And then questions get asked. The other teams always find a way. So I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere along the line City have a bit of a wobble. I'm not one who believes that they're going to go all the way unbeaten and have them one types of seasons. But it's exciting, and you know, I think it's a great challenge for Chelsea, Liverpool, United, Tottenham, Arsenal to try and chase City, and I'm sure they will all the way to the end.
I think Jurgen Klopp made a great statement that he was a boy at Chelsea, he's a man at Liverpool. I think that sums it up perfectly. He's got a lot of humility. I liked about him at Chelsea, the way he came to the dressing room, but it possibly held him back to an extent. Eden Hazard was there, William was there, Oscar was there, Schürrle was there. It was very difficult to him to get a foot into the team, and credit to him that he went away. He had these great attributes of pace and ability on the ball. Went to Italy, performed brilliantly. He's come back to Liverpool, I would say at this point, the sign of the summer. He's creating, he's using his pace, but not without thinking. He's using it very effectively. His runs are brilliant. He's a threat throughout any game that he plays. And brilliant. I like to see that. A player that's gone away, he bet on himself to go away and prove himself, and he's come back a much better player.